Hi, everybody, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Hope everybody's all right today. I'm feeling about like I expected to after my infusion. It gets me really run down, feeling exhausted. I feel like my legs feel like I've walked a couple miles or something. And I have other aches and pains, but I always have aches and pains anyway. It just seems to make it a little bit worse. Messes with my stomach a little bit. Last night it did. Because it coats your entire digestive system uh, to keep it from becoming perforated, which is what's happened to me more than once. And it'll put you in the hospital for surgery right away. I went into septic shock, so it's not good. So I am glad, so glad to put up with that to keep me from being in the hospital and from being uh, sick all the time, in a flare. So it's been a great blessing to me. So you won't hear me really complain about the any side effects or anything like that. So I'll make it. I always do. So anyway, today is Sunday, May 28th. Currently it's 53 degrees. High today is 62. Cooler for sure. 90% chance of rain. I really need some rain for my garden. And winds at 3 miles per hour. Okay. Today I'm going to be doing these a little out of order because I've had several people say they want to make the cranberry chicken. I did a cook with me video of it. I like to be thorough in my cooking videos, and everything, and it's just delicious. If you like anything with cranberry in it or like cranberries at all, you're going to really love this because it turns it into a savory, wonderful chicken. I'm telling you. So I did a video, and I was going to just do it in the order I've done videos, which I've got a couple others, but I'm going to jump it ahead of them, and I'll also put out the short showing the meal, because it was really very hot when I took it out of the oven, and we just had it about a week ago, so I knew how delicious it was. So I didn't try it during the video, but I did a short of our dinner after that. So I'll have both those out tomorrow. The short also. I'll write down short on here so I remember. So yeah. I'm trying to do a few more, cooking videos. A lot of people request them. They're more of a production than what I normally do. Not that this isn't a production. I have notes, all kinds of notes and stuff. Yeah, I put work into all my videos. So, it took a while. I would have had it come out yesterday, but I didn't have it uploaded yet, and I already had mentioned that Aldi, was going to be out. So good things are worth waiting for. It'll be out today, probably this afternoon sometime. Okay. What's for dinner? This is pretty well set. I think we're going to be doing this. We got some breaded chicken cutlets. They're Purdue, which is a really good brand of chicken. We got them. I can't remember if it was Kroger when they had their half price thing going on, or if I had something from Ibotta. But we bought like 3 or 4 of them, of the packages. They got like 4 in each one. So it must have been a really good deal. I can't remember what they cost us right now, but they were at Kroger, and we hadn't tried them yet. So we're going to try those. And we're going to have roasted potatoes and onions. And I'm going to fix some candied carrots. Joy requested them that way. So she really loves them that way. That's about the only way she'll eat carrots. Now she'll eat them some if they're roasted, some, but these are canned carrots. And so I'm going to fix them that way. Okay. Oh yeah, and we're also roast potatoes, onions, carrots, and what? Oh, I put that down. Okay. I got a taste test this morning. Something a little bit different, but it's definitely a morning thing. I'm sure you could eat them any time of the day, but when I think about English muffins, I think about breakfast. Usually we just get the plain ones, and these were on the buy 5 to get $5 off, I think, at Kroger. So we got the cinnamon raisin ones. I have never tried Thomas cinnamon raisin muffins. I've tried other brands, or like a store brand, maybe a Kroger brand or something like that, or at Walmart, some type. But we haven't really had them that much even. But I've never tried the Thomas ones, probably because they were more expensive. You know, we always look for the cheaper priced item. So I'm going to try these. I'm going to toast it, and the way I always eat my cinnamon raisin muffins is with some butter, and I sprinkle a little sugar on them. I've done that ever since I was a kid, so that's the way I'm going to fix mine. So I think Joy wants the other half. So I'm going to get them ready, and then we'll take a look at them, but I need to go over the nutrition facts first. Okay. Serving size is one whole muffin. I'm going to be eating half, but it's got 150 calories, which is not terrible for it being kind of sweet. 1 gram of total fat, that's only 1%. No saturated fat. I love seeing that. No trans fat. No polyunsaturated. No monounsaturated. No cholesterol. It's got 180 milligrams of sodium. That's only 8% though. 30 grams of carbs. That's 11%. That's the highest figure I've seen on this, but that's not terrible if you don't eat a lot of carbs the rest of the day. I mean, you can get up to 100%, I guess, you know. So 30 grams is only 11. 2 grams of fiber, 7%. And they're not bad on sugar either. 8 grams of sugar and 3 grams added is only 6%. It's got 4% of calcium, 8% of iron, and that's it. So I'm looking at these right now, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you 150 calories. If you don't eat much more for breakfast, that wouldn't be bad at all. You could really eat something else, maybe a couple slices of bacon or something with this, or maybe a scrambled egg, you know, whatever, if it wasn't enough to fill you up. But that wouldn't be that many more calories, and that would be a pretty good breakfast. And obviously the fat is just great, and the cholesterol, and like I said, the only thing is there's 30 grams of carbs, which is 11%, but that is not really enough to, you know, unless you're really watching your carbs, that's not enough to, you know, cause you much problems. So I'm going to say I really can't find anything wrong with it myself. 11%, even if you were watching your carbs, I mean, you could watch your carbs the rest of the day and not even get up to 100%. So, of course, if you're watching them, you probably wouldn't be wanting as many as 100% is. And I'm not sure how many that would be, but how many grams. So I'm giving it a 5 for nutrition facts. I mean, I am. Like I said, I'm going to add a little butter and a little sugar, but I don't have to watch my sugar or anything. I've not been told to by my doctor, which I see every few months. He's not told me I had to watch it. We just did blood work. All my blood work's fine. So I don't have to worry about, you know, I do worry about it though, but I don't have to. I try to watch my salt and stuff because I do have high blood pressure, but it's controlled. And so I try to watch my salt some, but I really don't have to worry much about sugar, but I don't eat that much sweets in a day at all. So I'm going to get these going in the toaster, and I'll be right back. Okay, here they are. Just looking at them, they seem kind of thin. I don't know if they used to be, I hope they used to be thicker than this, because they seem thinner. I mean, I've had regular Thomas English muffins before, and it just seemed like they were bigger. That's been a long time ago. So like everything else, I guess there's been a little shrinkflation going on here, because they just seem awful thin. I don't know. I could be wrong. So here's what they look like. Oh my goodness. These are great. Oh my goodness. I love them. And I checked. I was going to give the other half to Joy. She's asleep. So, you know, you snooze, you lose. I'll fix her one if she wants one when she gets up. Okay. Good grief, these are good. Wow. The raisins are just great. I really love these. And I was talking to Joy. I don't see why you couldn't make like a, toast these and make it like a sausage, egg, cheese, maybe even tomato, I don't know. Sausage, egg, and cheese at least. Or bacon, egg, and cheese. I think it would be good that way. A little bit of savory and sweet. Okay. Yo, if you like cinnamon and raisins, you're going to love those. And they're really not bad. What little bit I added, I don't think the butter would add up to much, but I just put a pinch of sugar on each one. I don't see how it could add it up to much either. But as they are, and I don't usually give this, a 5 for nutrition facts and a 5 for a flavor. I really don't think that 11% of carbs is enough to knock it down for, you know, because if you're watching your carbs, that would be, you know, your decision what you need to do or whether you would want to have any of them. So I love them. They're fantastic. I can't wait to finish that one. Okay, we got a few tidbits today. I hope y'all enjoy these taste tests. I have a lot of stuff I could try, but not all of it's breakfast stuff. I got some drinks I could try, some more seltzer waters. I've got some, we still got some of those bubble ones we hadn't tried, bubble teas, different things, you know, that I could try in the morning. So I hope y'all enjoy these in the morning. Okay, first today's tidbits. Bitten by the buzz, mosquito days skyrocket in these locations. And you know what? We don't really have a bad problem with mosquitoes here. We really don't. Other places I know they do, like Louisiana, where Joe lives, they'll eat you up, from what I understand. You know, just go outside, you're fighting them. But you know, you might see one every now and then land on your arm or something. But I don't even remember having a mosquito bite for I don't know when. If I did, it must have been so small I don't think I have for a year or so at least. It says Climate Central assessed mosquito weather trends from 1979 to 2022 to calculate the annual number of mosquito days across the U.S. These 5 locations saw the highest increase during mosquito days. Santa Maria and San Francisco, California, State College of Pennsylvania, Seattle, Tacoma, and Washington, and Manchester and New Hampshire. Okay, hold on just 1 second. Sorry, I had to finish that other half of that English muffin while it was still warm. Oh man, them things are great. Wish they were a little bit thicker. Okay, here's one that I actually learned something from. It says, here's how to water plants in summer. It's always good to have a little helper. In dry weather, it is crucial to ensure adequate watering of your landscape to address the risk of a sudden drought. It is advisable to water your plants in the morning, which that's what I do, as it minimizes the likelihood of plant diseases and enables them to receive water when they are in a cool state. I've heard people say you need to water at night, and mainly at night, but it turns out it's better in the morning. And it says also only water if the soil 6 inches below the surface is dry. I didn't know it had to be that far down. I always, when I check them, I'll dig down with my finger about maybe 2 inches, and if it feels moist, I don't water them. But I didn't know 6 inches is quite a bit more. Of course, I've got it measured on my. There's measurements on my little trowel or whatever you want to call it, little shovel. So I didn't know that. So maybe I have watered some that sometimes it didn't actually need it. So I'll be checking that like that, because it does make sense. It might feel dry on top, but there might be a lot of water still around the roots, or at least moisture. And if you keep adding that on, you're going to get root rot. Especially tomatoes seem like they will have a problem. Then your leaves will start turning yellow and stuff like that. The only marks on my leaves and stuff are where I've watered and hit the leaves when it's sunny out, and the chlorine and tap water will make it burn more. So there's some marks on the bottom leaves. I need to be a little more careful and just get it around the roots. Okay, so I learned something from that, and I'm happy for that. Okay, this one says rescuers saved 2 people from rip currents in New Jersey, and I saw another one, like a warning saying something about the rip currents. It says on Friday afternoon in Seaside Heights, New Jersey, 2 people were saved from the ocean after facing difficulties caused by rip currents. The NWS issued warnings regarding rip currents, advising people to avoid entering the water. If you're going, you should listen to something like that. I mean, a lot of people have been killed from rip currents. The rescue operations took place in 58-degree water, posing a risk of hypothermia for rescuers and victims. They're lucky. They're really lucky. I'm glad they're okay. Always listen to reports if you plan on doing something like that, or the conditions or something. Wherever I guess you would call your weather station. They probably would have information like that if you're around that area of the ocean. So that could have been avoided, but I'm glad they're okay. All right. Let me see. Now, we got a time for about one of nice news since I did the taste test. We'll get one in. Okay, every artifact tells a different story. Heirloom hunter returns lost items to rightful owners. Let me click on it. Okay, love letters written by a long-distance couple, a diary belonging to a teenage girl, and a photo album originating from the Civil War are just a few of the hundreds of artifacts that Chelsea Brown has returned to their rightful owners. The heirloom hunter, who started doing returns in 2021, has reunited people around the world with their lost items. And it shows some of them. That's her, obviously. The most incredible stories and the most incredible humans I've come across are behind these artifacts, Brown 30 told Nice News. I don't know why I have to put her age in there. I don't really, have to know her age. But it all began when the interior decorator was thrifting at flea markets for her clients. My dad is a genealogist, so growing up, I always had this connection with genealogy, and it would break my heart every time I would pass a box of family heirlooms at the flea market, like letters, diaries, jewelry, you name it, because I know that those items should be with their rightful families, she said. One day I just decided to take what my dad taught me, what I knew about researching, and see if I could start returning these artifacts to families, and once I started, I never stopped. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, I don't know if I have no quote of the day today, so that's going to be it for morning coffee break, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the taste test. If you did, I hope you'll press the like button. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you later on. God bless. Oh, don't forget that cooking video is coming out today. The more views I get on my cooking videos, the more likely I'm going to want to do more. So I hope everybody will at least check it out, and I think you would love it if you make it. Bye again.